It's totally up to you. It will be
Okay.
today. I don't have like a lot of slides. I'm gonna just talk
Okay.
and
Okay.
present what experience I have gone through. So
One. Good day. Good evening. Good morning, wherever you're in the world. Welcome to another Power BI section brought to you by your BZEDGE. So for today's session, we're having a special guest by the name of Ahmed Khodir. We're taking us on the topic importance of professional branding and how novyPro can help you. So this session was brought to you by the partnership between your BZEDGE and Enterprise DNA. So I'll give a brief description about Enterprise DNA. So the main aim is basically empowering Power BI users to change their world. They also have monthly hackathon or competition which they do for data professionals all over the world. You can also get more information about Enterprise DNA. They're also a training firm and also very big community in Power BI and LinkedIn also. So about our company, your BizEdge. Okay, so we're also a registered Microsoft Excel consulting, financial modeling, business intelligence, data analysis, and enterprise solution firm in Nigeria. We also specialize in helping companies and high value professionals be on top of the business data. We're also the developer of some data tools such as the Nigerian Finance Market Analysis tool, which you can find on Microsoft Office Store. We're also the developer of the Nigerian Stock Analysis Dashboard, and also so many applications. As you all know, we're also a training company in Lagos, Nigeria. So this is our calendar for our upcoming training. So on the 13th of September, which on a Tuesday, we'll be having Python for data analysis. So those are for people that are Python programmer that want to use Python for data analysis. Also on the 13th of September, which is also the same date, we'll be having in-depth Excel training, executive dashboard, and business intelligence, business data analysis. Also on the 23rd of September, we're having in-depth Excel training, executive dashboard, and business data analysis. Also offer training in Power BI, Excel, SQL, and also financial modeling. So our special guest for today, Ahmed. So I'll just give a brief profile about him. He's also an ex-Power BI designer. That's an ex-Power BI designer. And now he's also now the founder of novyPro and also empowering his peers. His mission is basically to empower Power BI developers and also novyPro portfolio builder is the first step in an amazing journey. So with no further ado, I want to over the session to Ahmed. So Ahmed, I'll stop sharing my screen and hand over the session to you.
sure thing.
Okay.
Hi
So
everyone. So let me share my screen.
so no one can talk because of security reasons. So only you and I can talk, but they can always ask questions.
I'm sorry.
I said no one, only you and I can talk for now. But if they have any question, they can always raise their hands up.
All right. So hi everyone. So today's session is gonna be about the importance of professional branding. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Ahmed Khodir. For the past 6 years, I have been energy and business intelligence developer. Uh, 3.5 years of that was in the United Arab Emirates in Dubai. So I will tell you within this session how did I get to know what is the importance of professional branding and what was the reason behind creating novyPro. So let's get started with the agenda of today's presentation. So today we're going to talk, the first thing that we're going to talk about to describe what is branding, what is your um, perceptions about branding and how branding applies to people, not only companies or organization. And I will tell you, I hope it will be a small story, but it will be the story of how I got 100% salary increase opportunity, and which basically led to creating novyPro. And and the last thing that we're going to talk about is to how to get started with your own professional branding. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is what is branding. If you are thinking about saying that this company has this brand and this company is paying a lot of attention about their branding, what do you think is branding? Most of people think that branding is just the logo, the themes, the colors, but this is actually our only representations or reminders of the actual brand. But the actual brand is how you feel about that company or how do you feel about that person. or how do you think that this company will add value for you? So I will give you a quick example of that. Like when I say Apple to you, what do you think? What's the first thing that comes into your mind? So in this example, this is me and my wife. My wife, okay? My wife loves iPhones, and I hate iPhones actually. But when you say the company Apple to my wife, the first thing that pops in her head is high quality phones, high quality equipment, high quality everything. Okay? But to me, the first gift that I got from my wife when we were dating was Apple TV, and I use it all the time. So to me, Apple is entertainment. I watch all the movies, all the series, everything on Apple TV. So as you have seen now, the same brand can be interpreted in two different ways for two different people. So the same thing happens with people. Like if you have a professional brand, not everyone will have the same concept about you, but you can manipulate that or form it the way that you want or send the message that you want to most of them. So how branding applies to people, which is basically professional brand. So as I said, to me, Apple was about entertainment. So when we talk about people, you may say that, for example, someone is an amazing Power BI designer. Someone, he is the guy to go to when you talking about complex dashboards or complex data modeling. When you talk about some other guy, you will say that he writes the best content and he is the best influencer that gets me motivated all the time. So I will give you now a few examples. So of course, everybody knows Federico. So the first thing that gets to your mind when you see the picture of Federico is what? Is amazing designs. He is the king of challenges. This is the first thing that comes to your mind. Maybe when you see Federico, you think, okay, he is the guy to go to when I'm creating a new project and I want someone to tell me what I have done wrong or how can I improve things. So this is the professional brand, the feeling that is being sent when you see the picture of Federico or you hear the name of Federico. Another professional within who is a novyPro member is Gusto, and once you see his picture, great content, amazing design, very innovative. This is what comes to your mind. Rashwan, same thing, amazing design, very huge variety, amazing control over colors and layouts. So this is the thing that defines a professional. This is what is his brand, the feeling that he sends to you once you see his image. So instead of seeing the logo of Apple, you see his image or you hear his name, and you know that he has the reputation of this skills or this set of skills. Okay? So now that we have described what is branding and what is professional branding, let me tell you the story of how I got 100% more. So about 2 years ago, I was working in an organization. I was very happy. But at the end, I realized that I'm being like left from the promotions within the company. And that made me very sad. Even though I got like the best scores in my appraisals, I have done a lot of projects. It was amazing. All the clients are happy, but I'm going nowhere. I'm not getting a raise. I'm not getting ahead in my professional career. Nothing. And at that time, I had no clue about what is professional branding. So if you went through my LinkedIn profile, for example, at that time, you will see it almost empty and not well developed. I don't show my work. I don't do anything because I didn't care. All I thought that, okay, they're gonna give me a raise. They know that I'm working very great, but that didn't happen. So I decided to start looking for a job. And like everyone, when you start looking for a job, the first thing that you do is that you update your CV and you look for jobs within LinkedIn, and then you start applying. So every day I look through LinkedIn, I find a job that is a perfect match to me, and I apply for it with my CV every day. So I applied for almost like what about 30 jobs that are perfectly like a perfect match for me. And all I wanted is like 15% increase in my salary. So if they give me 15% more than my current salary, I will just accept it or try to like take the offer and go to my managers and say, okay, I was offered this. Can you match it or not? So after applying for more than, I don't know, 20 or 30 jobs, a week passed by, 2 weeks passed by, and I got zero calls. No one called me. No one even like invited me for an interview. So the first thing that comes to your mind when something like that happens, that you start doubting even yourself. You start saying, okay, I think maybe I'm not that good enough. Maybe they are just don't see an added value in me. Maybe that's the only thing that I deserve is the role and the salary that I'm getting right now. So you start to get like very depressed at that point, and the next stage is that you give up. So I just stopped applying for jobs. I just went to the work every day and come from there very, very depressed at that time. But something happened that one of my friends works in a very, very big company, British company, and he knows me and he knows the work that I used to do. So he basically knows my reputation as a Power BI developer. So he said, okay, Ahmed, I have this project. It's a Power BI dashboard. It's very complex. It will be to view the management data of a huge project in Saudi Arabia. So I would like you to help me with that. So I told him, yeah, for sure, why not? So we sat down and we started like structuring the data story, looking at the data. I kept asking him, okay, what is the actions that you want to get from the data? We integrated a little bit of Power Automate within the Power BI. So if something or alert comes up, it sends a message automatically to the managers or the heads of each department. And we completed it in like 2 days. He took the dashboard, he went to his management, and they were super happy. They didn't even know the power of Power BI, the power of data visualization, and how easy they can now see the data and take actions very quickly through. So a week passed by, nothing happened. I just went through my old life, and I got a call from him, and he said, "Okay, Ahmed, someone from our recruitment department is gonna call you in like 2 hours. If he asks you, tell him that you need 110K." And my salary back then was around, I think, 47 or something like that. So 100K is 100% more or even more. So it was like crazy number to me. So I said, okay, all right. But in the back of your mind, you always doubt yourself. So what I thought back then that, okay, I don't think that they will give me that amount of money. Why he told me that? I will just tell them like 30% more or 25% more. And they called me and they asked me, okay, how much do you want? And I just took the decision. Okay, I want 110K. They said, okay, are you available next week for the interview with the head of blah, 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 blah? I said, yeah, sure. So we hung up the phone and then we went a week or two passed by, and then the interview with the head of that department called me, and they wanted me to be the BI manager for their department to manage all the business intelligence development and how to innovate, etc., etc. So now I will tell you the story about how in that interview I almost lost the job or the opportunity, and I got it back. But let's just say something here. That opportunity, that's only the opportunity. I'm not talking about the job offer later or something, but that opportunity came from my reputation that I am good at something. I'm good. I'm having added value to them. So when he knew my reputation, he shared this reputation to his manager and he recommended me, and that's why I got that opportunity. So during the interview, like any interview, they would ask you, okay, introduce yourself, tell us what you did, etc., etc. And it was so obvious that that manager have gone through hell to try to hire someone in my place. And I think that he was like having so much doubt that I'm not the guy, because he have seen like 100 other guys who said that they're great, but ended up like being horrible at what they do. So he was writing something or playing with his phone during the interview, and I sensed that he already got bored about the normal answers that I'm giving. But I was prepared with what? With my portfolio. So I told him, okay, let's skip that questions and ask answers. What do you think if I showed you some of my work? And he turned his head to me and said, okay, then show me. And I started to show him one project, and I kept explaining the data story after that and why was that dashboard created. It was just random examples. And I made one of these Power BI dashboards a little bit similar to the business or what they're looking for. So he liked that. He liked all the dashboard, and he kept saying, "Okay, but can you do that? But can you do that?" And I said, "Okay, we can do this, and we can change this. This is gonna take time, etc., etc., etc." So do you see what I'm saying now? I almost lost the job, and I got his interest back. I got him into the conversation because what? I showed him my work. I showed him what kind of added value that can I give to him. So he said, amazing, great, blah, blah, blah. It's nice to meet you, Ahmed. We will let you know our decision, etc., etc. 2 days later, my friend called me, man, they loved you. They're gonna hire you. Just the process is really hell. Just wait for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and they will contact you and to give you the offer. So as you see, the reputation, which is your professional brand, can open opportunities for you. Opportunities that you didn't even think they will come to you. Opportunities that may come at the time that you doubt yourself. You think that I'm not good enough. No, I'm not as good as everybody, etc., etc., etc. But it opens a lot of opportunity for you. It gets a lot of opportunity for you. And it's numbers games. If you are having 10 opportunities, so you must most likely gonna get one of them. So this is the importance of your professional brand. So now I got this huge offer, and you're asking yourself now, why the hell you did leave that company or this offer and decided to start novyPro? So I will tell you why. When that happened, I was discussing with my wife, okay, so this happened, etc., etc., etc. And I got this offer, but it's in Saudi Arabia. So I started to ask her, okay, why do you think they offered me this huge money, a huge amount of money? So she said, because you're great, you're doing this and this and this. They know you're having like this years of experience, your CV is amazing. I told her no, but everybody that every other job opportunity that I applied for, they must know how many years of experience I had. They know where I work now. They know what I have done through my LinkedIn or my CV. But no, this is something different. Something different happened here. So the thing, the aha moment was, okay, it's because I just show them my work. They show an actual value. They didn't see only some writing that I have made 30 dashboards on a CV, which anybody can do. You can write on your CV that you have created 200 dashboards, but you did not. So this is the difference. This is like the edge that got me that opportunity. So I just like gave her an idea. I told her, okay, what do you think if we created something or someone created something that shows the portfolio of BI developers like Behance or Drupal or etc. etc. We said that's amazing idea, but I'm sure that there is something like that. I told her no, I have never heard about something like that. So we started looking into the online and we started to look for something like that, like the novyPro concept, and we didn't find any. So at that moment, I told her, okay, honey, do you know that person that used to work with me and I kept telling you that he's amazing, but he didn't get any promotions? What if we can help that guy? What if we can help all the people who have great skills, they have great talents, they have done amazing work, but they just don't know or have the tools to how to show it to others. What if we give them all the same opportunity that I got now? She said, that's an amazing idea, but what about this job offer? So I just told her, okay, I got this job offer. So let's give novyPro a try. And if people didn't like it, for example, I will look for the same offer, not the same offer with the same company, but I just mean that I will look for a job again. So what do you think? Let's get started. If it got some traction, if people said that they like it, let's give it a try. So this is how novyPro started, to empower others to have the same um, power that I had within that interview, the power of the ability to say, I have done this and this and this. This is what you want. This is the added value that I can bring to your organization or to your clients. So that's why we have created novyPro, and we're gonna improve novyPro much more. And we have a lot of plans for novyPro, and so much features are coming in the future. But we are going to be secret about it for the meanwhile because we're starting to notice some mimicking from other companies. So we're gonna make all the features for the meanwhile as secret, and we will just surprise you. But in the background, we are doing a lot of user experience and a lot of user research. We are conducting a lot of interviews with members of novyPro, asking them about what do they think about the ideas that we come up with. So a lot of cooking are behind the scene. So this is why novyPro was created. So now you're saying to yourself, okay, how to get started? Okay, so how to get started with your professional brand? Trust me, number one is the most important thing about your professional brand. Don't overthink about it. Don't keep saying that I need to wait until I get the best dashboards. I need to wait until I create this. I need to wait until my next appraisal. I'm gonna wait to the weekend. No, it's not gonna be that good. It's not. No one will care. People will judge my work. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just take the decision in your brain that you're gonna do a professional brand for yourself. And trust me, guys, it's not easy to create a professional brand for yourself. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, but you should never overthink about it. Don't overthink about it. Just get started and keep improving, keep improving. So the second one is what I just said is just get started with your style. Don't go and say, okay, this guy is an amazing Power BI developer. I want my portfolio or my whole professional brand to be exactly like him. So I need to create the perfect dashboards first, and I need to create the perfect cover photos for my projects, and I need to improve my writing. I need to learn. Don't do that. Just get started. Go ahead, create your own novyPro portfolio. Get started with even one project, whatever project it is. Show it to others. Get feedback. Look, you all think that when we design or develop novyPro, that we are coming up with everything that you see. No, we just create features and we show it to others and ask them, okay, what do you think about this? And sometimes they tell us, okay, no, I don't like the placement of this button. You should replace it here. No, this user experience is not that good. And we do the job much faster because of the feedback. So just get started on your own style. Just do it. So the third point is small steps forward. Again, it's related to the point number one. Don't overthink about it. All you need to do today is just sign up for novyPro, for example. Okay. Tomorrow, change your portfolio picture. The day after, change the headings. The day after, change the about page. The day after, go to Enterprise DNA and check the old or the current challenges that they have. The day after, participate in that challenge. The day after, get feedback from your network. Share that dashboard with everybody. Upload it to novyPro and share it with everybody and ask them, guys, I'm applying for Enterprise DNA challenges. What do you think about this dashboard? Should I improve something about it? Should I do something about it? Just small steps ahead. And in no time, these small steps are going to be compiled in a huge impact in your professional brand. Third thing is once you get some sort of like kind of completed portfolio, everything is going as you wish, even if it's not like having like 30 or 50 dashboards, even if you have only 2 dashboards, okay, the thing that you need to do is marketing, marketing, marketing. What do I mean by marketing? You may have the best portfolio even within novyPro. You may have the best LinkedIn profile, the best CV, everything. But if no one knows about you, if no one knows you, if no one have seen your work being shared with them, it adds to nothing. So you will just have wasted your time. So the best thing that you can do is go through LinkedIn, keep sharing your portfolio, keep sharing your projects, keep talking about how you did this project, how you designed this project, how you think this can be improved, show the improvements in your project. This is all our marketing. You are marketing yourself. And the more you do that, the more network you will get, the more audience you will get, the more feedback and engagement that you will get, and the more opportunities that you will get. Because the more people, it's just a numbers game. More people you get, if you have an audience of 10,000 people, you may get 100 opportunity. And out of those 100 opportunity, you may get 2 that are hard and solid offers of your dream job. The fifth thing that after you do marketing, you start targeting. You start, okay, everything is going very well. Now let's go like in a professional mode. Okay, if you are looking for a job in a certain industry, so you need to address that certain industry. So if you're like want to be a BI developer for banking industry, for example, so you start creating dashboards that are related to banking, and you start sharing them with everyone, which is the part of marketing, and with people who may be interested in such dashboards. Share it with those who might be your next hiring manager or those who you wish be your next hiring manager. Keep targeting, keep sharing your work with them, and keep targeting even in the quality and the quality and the type of projects that you could create. So that's it, guys, about professional branding. The main thing about this webinar for me is to convince you of the importance of the professional brand. I'm not gonna display much of novyPro unless you want in this session, but just get started, guys. Just try, don't overthink about it. Get started, small steps, market yourself, and then target. And trust me, small steps are gonna compile into a huge added value to you. So that's it, guys. One more thing I just want to recommend to you is those two books that may encourage you into starting your professional brand very fast, which is the 5 second rule by Mel Robbins. This is an amazing book. It just motivates you to get started, not to think about it, not to let your feelings control you. And the other book is Show Your Work, and it talks about the importance of you sharing your work, you sharing your talent, and how to show it. So that's it, guys. If you have any question, it's more than welcome to ask them. And thank you, guys.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Oh God, God, amazing, amazing, Ahmed. So if you have any question before we round up for today, you can raise your hand up, or you can put your question in the chat box. You can put your question in the chat box. I'm expecting someone to say, "Can you show us how novyPro works?" So if you have any question, I'm expecting someone to say that. So any question, guys? I can see we have some people in the house. Any question? Okay. If no, I guess everyone already gets it. And also, what Ahmed said is very, very correct. In terms of putting yourself out is very, very important. I think I had a meeting with Ahmed then. I told Ahmed that the reason why I got my job was two things: my portfolio and also my LinkedIn profile. I was doing a lot of projects. And funny enough, my boss was actually watching me. My boss now was watching me, but I didn't know he was watching me. And but then there was no novyPro, so I used Google. But now we have something amazing, which is novyPro, which it's even amazing. Like with the all ability to share your Power BI reports, you can also write blogs. You can also have communities. It's the possibility is
Yeah.
just limited.
One more thing I don't think that I've mentioned today, that a lot of people think that it's all about your technical skills, that you can do data modeling, that you can do star schema, that you can do DAX. No, it's not only about that. It's also about marketing yourself. It's also about going out there and trying to expand your network. And as you said, Timidai,
Yeah.
he saw you because you were out there. He didn't
Yeah.
know about your DAX, or because you may have been like the perfect DAX and modeling and SQL, but if he didn't see you, would he give you that opportunity?
No,
No,
no, no.
he would give it to that one that he saw, that one that told him I can do or add value to you. So it's people always like feel kind of shy. And by the way, it's even with me. When I try to post about something, I keep overthink about it and keep saying, okay, no, I don't think it's been written well. My English is not that perfect. It will not be perceived this way. Just do it. And trust me, every time I just do it, I get a wonderful engagement. And people
Wow.
don't like even think about the things that comes to my mind.
Yeah, awesome, 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 awesome. I'm still waiting. If you have any question before, and also the recording for this session will be made available on our YouTube channel. I'll post the link again. So Ahmed, the last two questions we usually ask our special guest is, I think you actually summarized most of them, but I'll still ask you how you started your own You've said it already, but how you start your own BI, your own data journey, and also what advice you have for people just starting out in the field of data and data analysis?
Okay, how I started with Power BI, I will tell you that I was actually working with the United Nations in Egypt as an energy management expert, and I really wanted to work at that specific company in Dubai. And I did my research about that company, and I saw that they're doing Power BI dashboarding for their energy management. Okay, so I started just playing around with Power BI, doing some sort of projects, etc., etc. And when I applied to them, I showed them. I just made a video. Back then, you didn't have anything like you can show your project. I just made a video on YouTube on my phone, and the video showed a dashboard that I have created. And I just sent it with my email to them. And I told them, okay, guys, I can do that, by the way. I'm not only for energy management, I can do that. And trust me, when I was looking for a job in Dubai, I swear to God, I'm not kidding. I almost applied to around 700 jobs, and I got zero calls. And
Seriously.
my last day in my visit to Dubai, I visited Dubai to look for a job. So in my last week, I'm sorry, I got that phone call from that company. And they were so interested in me because I know energy management and I know Power BI, even though I wasn't expert in Power BI. But only the idea that I know Power BI got them very interested. And from there, I was working as an energy expert, and I kept doing dashboards and dashboards. And the more you do it, and the more projects that you create, the more your skill gets improving with time. So by time, like in just about 18 months, I have been the go-to guy in the company for Power BI dashboards. So this is how
Oh,
I started as a BI developer.
awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so lastly, what advice do you have for people just starting out? I know don't overthink it is one of them.
Yeah, don't overthink it. Please don't overthink it. And small steps. Don't don't think that you need to have a portfolio tomorrow of 20 projects. Hell no. Just get started with one. Just create the portfolio, make a target that you're going to create one project in like 7 days. And
Amazing.
start today with the layout, tomorrow with the data, the day after with the DAX calculation, the day after that to visualize the data in a very shitty way. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink the design. Get all the data, keep testing them, see the interactions are working, everything. The day after, go to the beach, think about the layout that you like. Go to novyPro, get inspired by the guys over there. There are amazing designers. Take screenshots and say, okay, I want to do this, this, this. I like these colors. I like these colors. I think my data story should be 1, 2, 3 on paper, even if you do that. The day after, just start by the first 30% of that dashboard. The last, second 30%, and so on and so on. At the end of the week, you will have an amazing dashboard. Trust me. Just don't overthink it. Just do it in small steps and get started. And you have a lot of content out there. You have enterprise DNA challenges. They offer you all the data sets, and they even have all the people that have participated, and you can get inspired by them. You have maybe analytics challenges. You have data challenges. You have Onyx data DNA challenge. You have ton of content out there to create and start just playing around, see how this was done. And if you got stuck with something, okay, one piece of advice of networking is ask for advice. Go to someone of like Brian Holius or Gusto or Rashwan or Alex Value or anybody, okay, that are participating in these challenges, and tell them, okay, how did you do that? And trust me, like 90% of possibility that they will answer you and tell you exactly how to do it. And this is how you move on. So just get started and small steps and ask for advice.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Um, so for some of you that might need inspiration about your dashboard, always visit novyPro. It's whenever I go there to just get inspired. Most time I think I'm actually good in dashboard creation, but whenever I go there, I'm like,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
so I
Don't
see people like Federico and co. I'm like, oh God, I'm laughing. But it's amazing. It's amazing. And also, I've always believed one thing. Idea rules the world, and that's one thing I also want to thank Ahmed for. He thought about something that we BI developers have always found as a problem, as a big obstacle, and he found a solution around it. So I feel like finding a problem and creating a solution has always ruled the world, and that's one thing you're doing with novyPro. So in the BI community, I also say tell you thank you, and we know there's still more updates in future, and it's going to definitely going to support other platforms. But definitely, thank you, Ahmed, very much, and also thank you for honoring our invitation. Really, from your busy schedule, I'm sure you said it was. I think it's 10 or something, right? If I check my phone now, it's 10 over there, right, or 11 or so, and you still honored our invitation. I will still say thank you very much. Really, really, really appreciate
get him
your
that.
time.
And I just wish that people, even if you don't think about novyPro, but think about yourself. Decide to improve your professional brand for yourself to get better opportunity. Trust me, you deserve more than you think that you deserve. Just get started. Don't
Yeah.
wait. Don't do my mistakes. Trust me. I've wasted a lot of time waiting, thinking that the good opportunity or the good raise or the good money are going to come to my doorsteps. They don't. If you don't fight and work for them, they will not come to you. So I
Awesome.
hope that was an added value to you guys.
Yeah. And also for some of the writers there, you can also write on novyPro as a blog site. You can also write on also. So thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Do have a lovely week ahead. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.